Hey, what up guys? Welcome back to Snap Change Media. I'm Brandon Jacobs, and in this video we'll be reviewing the Volvo C40 Recharge. It's the first fully electric vehicle from Volvo to be only available as a fully electric vehicle, so let's have a closer look at it. Let's go. Welcome to the inside of the Volvo C40 Recharge, and it is quite a nice place to be. It's simple, but it's very sophisticated. I wouldn't say it's minimalist, but I wouldn't also call it opulent. It's somewhere in the middle, and it's just what I like. I love it. So last year Volvo came out with a statement saying that by the year 2030 that all their vehicles will be made with electric powertrain only, so no more internal combustion engines, which was a bit of a shocker at first, and I felt like, oh my word. But like, now that I've driven this vehicle, I understand how serious Volvo is about making this change. This is the first one, and it is quite an example, setting the tone of what's to come, and it is quite exciting. Feeling how solid this platform is and how well tuned the underpinnings is together with the suspension and the steering, then the power, it just feels amazing, and I think that Volvo is really onto something. In the driver's seat where I'm sitting, it feels really nice. It feels snug. I feel like I'm cocooned in here. It feels really cool. It feels driver orientated. The steering wheel feels nice. It has a good girth to it. It's covered in what feels like leather, but it's not leather at all because no animal products have been used inside this vehicle. It has black roofline with a black colored interior, so it's completely eco-friendly, which is an added plus to go with the electric drivetrain. So I think that's very cool. It has a panoramic roof that is just stuck like this. There's no shutter blind to it, and it doesn't slide open or open the slightest bit. I would prefer if there was some shutter blind at least. Opening and closing, that's debatable. And then it has the lever in the middle here, the gear lever, but there's basically only two gears, that's drive and reverse. The gear lever also acts as the start button, so when you get in the car you'll see that there's no start button. You have to get in and obviously have the key with you, and then when you put your foot on the brake and put it in drive, the vehicle will start and it's ready to go. Driving the car feels very safe, especially when the regenerative driving mode is activated, which is the way I like it. I'm driving with it now. It is a bit more strenuous on the accelerator pedal, but your foot just basically has to stay on the pedal the whole time. In the other mode, the car floats and is very, very quick. It just glides, and you'll find yourself driving more with your foot on the brake pedal, which I don't prefer, but Kaylin, my girlfriend, she prefers it that way. The C40 Recharge is powered by two electric motors, one on each axle, so it's all-wheel drive. And those motors produce 300 kilowatts and 660 newton meters of torque, instant torque, capable of launching the C40 from 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds, and it takes off. Feel that? Very responsive, very quick. It feels like there's a tremendous amount of grip on these tires. They are P0 tires, 20-inch with the diamond cut alloys, and they look amazing. The curb appeal on this vehicle is just crazy. Everybody looks and stares, especially because it's a Volvo, so it's a known brand, but not one of the popular brands, especially not one of the Germans. So this vehicle is right up my alley. I love it. I love the styling. I love the positioning of it. It's safe, especially with the regenerative mode on, because it's so responsive. As soon as you release your foot from the pedal, well, it's not even when you release the foot from the pedal, as soon as you start giving less throttle, the car really starts to brake and regenerate more charge for the battery. So it is very safe. It's almost like your foot is on the brake, ready to brake. The C40 is not only fast, but it handles like a dream. It is rock solid. Driving this vehicle is confident invoking. It's sophisticated but not over the top. And so is the drive. The drive is true, it's honest. The steering is magic. It is well weighted. There's 2 modes that you can set it in. This is the firmer mode, which I prefer. It feels nice in the hand. It has a good girth. The synthetic leather that's on here is amazing. The vehicle darts where you point it. There's no rear axle steering, which I'm not fond of, and it's not needed with this car. It just performs really well. The dimensions is well suited. Feedback from the road is good. There's obviously no sound from the engine, but it's still so much fun. Let's just launch it from here and see how quick it is. So there's also no drive modes besides the regenerating mode. Okay, let's put foot on the brake. Accelerate. 60, 70, 80, 90. Don't want to push it too much. Yeah. Okay. Shee-ha! It is very quick. And it handles like a dream. It's so neat. There's minimal body roll. Check the acceleration. The wind noise is minimal as well. Even though we're going so quickly. 1.3 million, it feels like a bargain. Not that I have that kind of money, but considering what the competition is asking, I feel like this is a bargain, and that people will feel like their money is well spent for the piece of kit that they will be receiving. This vehicle is very comfortable on South African roads, even though there's potholes and all of those things. The underpinnings is rock solid. The adaptive dampeners are working overtime all the time to correct road imperfections for everybody inside the cabin. Everybody that drove inside it was also very comfortable. They were totally wowed by the vehicle, by its looks first, and then by how it drove. And then also when I showed them the acceleration, and that probably sold the deal as well. It's now one of my favorite electric vehicles because of the looks and because of how it drives. Curb appeal, the brand and what the brand stands for. Yeah, I love it. Pushing the Volvos through these bends is such an amazing feeling. It's so neat. Minimal body roll. The steering is so accurate and everything feels safe because of the regenerative braking mode that it's in. As soon as I release some throttle, not even all the way, it already starts to brake on all 4 wheels. So it's adding the regenerative braking mode. It brakes to all 4 wheels, so it's gripping back and pulling back, and it feels very, very nice. I like it. One thing that I don't like about the C40 is that changing the drive mode is embedded in the infotainment touchscreen system, which it's okay. It is a bit of a schlep to get in there because you have to go into the menu, into the settings, select driving modes, scroll all the way down, and then put it on or off the regenerative mode. So like Kaylin doesn't like doing that when she drives, so she likes driving with the regenerative braking off, and I like driving with it on. So if this vehicle was for us, changing it would be a bit of an issue for Kaylin, at least. For me, not so much. But yeah, the vehicle feels very nice. It has a Harman Kardon sound system. Sounds amazing. There's some buttons at the bottom here for the sound system. It has heated seats for the driver and passengers, all passengers. There's no cooling seats. It has a heated steering wheel as well. All these things you can activate by Google just by saying, "Hey Google, turn on the heated seats."
Alright, turning on the seat heater for the driver.
It also has blind spot monitoring. It has lane keep assist. It has cruise control. It has adaptive cruise control. It works really well. It is lane keep assist, so it's obviously not augmented driving. And the heated seats is very warm. It gets there very quickly, unlike a lot of other heated seats. They'll just say it's heated seats, but it's not like a premium heated seats. This heated seats, it gets hot and cooking immediately, almost immediately. Black roof lining, like I said, with a sunroof that brings in loads of light into the vehicle. Another thing that you'd have to look out for when you get the C40 is, because it's a coupe styled SUV, the roof does slope down at the back, so spacing at the back is a bit limited, and the seats are a bit like straight up, but sitting at the back is not too bad. The seats are very comfortable and it is quite spacious, obviously with the snug feeling. Of course, there's cup holders in the front, 2 cup holders here, cup holders on the side, and then yeah, the seats are electronically adjustable and they are very comfortable. No animal hide has been used in this vehicle, so it's completely eco-friendly. The C40 goes to the top of my list as one of my favorite electric vehicles, just because of the styling and because of the way it drives. I'm not sure if Volvo will be making a more sporty version of these vehicles, but these ones are well balanced. I think they hit the nail on the head with being a well balanced vehicle.